Hello Libra, this is your monthly reading for signs of Libra. We're looking at love, sun, moon, rising Venus. It's a general read, so it won't resonate with everybody. Just take what bits do, leave behind what doesn't. Yeah, okay, right. Couple of different decks here because we're going to look at your energy, and if you're dealing with anybody, we'll go ahead and look at their energy, past, current, and any future energies we can pick up on. Okay, so Libra, let's have a look what we've got for you. Could be Scorpio you're dealing with. Yeah, there's been an ending here. Definitely. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Been an ending between you, possible water sign, doesn't have to be. We've also got Leo here. But it's water that's the strongest. Especially with the Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Maybe you've lost respect for this person as well. Maybe the person that you were dealing with maybe turned out not to be the one, not to be an ideal partner, basically, is what I'm getting. I'm not saying that it was a bad egg. Could have just been the relationship that wasn't right. Maybe it didn't sit right with you. The thing is, especially with the sun in reverse here, my feelings towards this energy and what I'm picking up is you might think that you've made the wrong decision. I don't know who walked away from who here or how it ended. We can throw some clarifiers on, but that's not what I'm looking at this moment in time. It's just your past energy is kind of giving off this. It wasn't what you wanted. This relationship ending wasn't what you wanted, and it didn't go as you anticipated. So you're not happy about this relationship ending, basically. Let's see, you're not happy. I mean, we know that because you wouldn't be here for a reading otherwise, but how it ended, whatever, I think it's to do with the fact that it's the person you are more attached to, and the fact that you are no longer with them bothers you. So it could have been them that walked away from you. One more shuffle, please. Thank you. Yeah. Definitely a lot of water energy. So it's definitely either you could have water placements, or the person that you're dealing with could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, maybe sun, maybe rising. You're in your head, Scorpio. See, it could be that's Scorpio. You could be connecting with a Scorpio here. Sorry, Libra, you're in your head. You are in your head about this. Focusing on, and I want to say this, maybe somebody, the person you're dealing with, said something to you and you can't let that go. And you're replaying it over and over and over in your mind. Two of Pentacles. They could have been juggling. Not necessarily saying that that's coming through strong, but they could have been talking to others. They could have been in a relationship with somebody else. It's in the upright position. You could have been the one juggling. I'm not laying blame at anybody's door here. I mean, you'll know which resonates, but One of you could have been juggling somebody else, juggling this relationship, been talking to others, had somebody else. And now that the relationship is over between you and, let's call this the new person, you have regrets. You have regrets over it ending, you know, and it could have ended on bad terms. You could have parted ways with some words that either you regret saying or they regret saying, and that's what's in your mind. You want to clear the air with this person is what I'm getting as well. You want to clear the air with this person. You just don't know how. You had high hopes for this relationship. Maybe you talked about marriage together. Or maybe it's a marriage that they're involved in or you're involved in that is stopping this coming together. Definitely some storylines coming out of this. Let's have a look at the person that you're dealing with. Person my Libra is dealing with, please. What can you tell me? Thank you. They've backed away. They're not offering commitment to you anymore, but they were at one point. It's really interesting. This was a deep, committed relationship. You were both at one point, you both talked about committing to just one another. Maybe you talked about a marriage. But now that's gone. That's gone. This person could also be focused on the money oriented. Yeah, could be focused on the money. Maybe they're working hard just to, or maybe they've always been a bit money led. Interesting. They still think about you. I have Two of Swords. They still think about you and they think about reaching out. They do. And they think about coming back. And it's kind of like they play scenarios over in their head about what if. They're doing kind of like what you do. Because you're focusing more on the bad parts of the relationship as opposed to the good parts. And I think there's a conversation that you both had with one another before you parted ways. And that's lingering in the air. You want to clear the air with this person. This person thinks about coming back. And if you were to get back together, what would it be like? But something's stopping them. We've got the Two of Swords here. Confusion. They're confused over this. There could also be, and I don't get this very strong, but it has come into my mind, so I'm going to have to say it. There could also be something that needs clearing up. Maybe, I'm not going to say a secret, or something that they're holding on to, that if they came towards you again to try and sort this out, that would have to come out, and that is possibly, we're going to have throw some clarifiers, but that is what is stopping them coming towards you, because maybe they've got something that they don't want you to know. Again, energies can flip, and it could be vice versa, and it could be you. But that they could have realised something about you. They could have figured a secret out. Maybe you thought you were keeping your cards close to your chest, but not that close, because this person could have worked it out. Again, if that resonates, that is for you. That will only resonate with a small portion. Why is all this happening? it's on your side. You want to express your emotions towards this person. You want to clear the air. You do. You just don't know how. I think when I said something about keeping your cards close to your chest, it could be that whilst you were having this breakup, something occurred, something happened, you feel like you need to tell them something. I don't know what that is. And the need to reach out, the need to clear this air, the need to try and get this situation sorted, whichever way that applies to you. It's weighing you down. It is weighing you down. You're overthinking, doing a lot of overthinking. You're going over and over the scenario. You're going over and over the breakup, but you're also going over and over what you want to say to this person. The trouble is, nobody's making a move. You're not going towards them. They're not coming towards you. Challenge. You're not letting go of this person. Four of Pentacles, holding on for dear life. That is your challenge. Maybe as well, whilst you were in this relationship, you were the one that expressed yourself a lot more than the other person. You could have been the one wearing your heart on the sleeve, wanting to really push this relationship to go somewhere. It could have made them back away a little bit. You might have been a little bit overpowering. You might have, really wanted to make this relationship work. And they might have got a little bit frightened. They might have got a little bit frightened about how strong your emotions were. Their challenge. Could be an earth sign that you're dealing with as well. It's just water, earth and fire. The strong ones. Yeah. They're not happy on their own. When I said, I'm not getting a heavy third party energies that you see, and when I said that somebody was juggling, maybe a possible marriage to somebody else, maybe a relationship, it might be that as well. If that didn't resonate, the storyline could be that they put a lot of effort into their work and they might not have had time for you, time for the relationship, but with your nature being quite intense, being quite into this relationship, it pushed them away, and they were like, well, I haven't really got time to deal with my Libra, I haven't got time to date my Libra, and that could be also another reason why they've backed off, if it wasn't the fact that they had dealings with others. Not every reading it has to be third party. It could just be that they might have just had work issues that they couldn't put aside, and they couldn't concentrate fully on the relationship with you. And I still think they can't. I still think this energy's lingering. I still think that they work hard, but I just can't get over the fact as well in this reading that there is something that needs to be cleared up, but you're both scared of going forward and saying it, whatever that secret is, whatever the issue is. Maybe it was something that was said when you last saw this person. But that's lingering in both your energies. It's lingering, and that could be a reason why this person's not coming forward as well. But their challenge is they put work before pleasure. They put work before pleasure. So you'll know if this resonates, if the person you're dealing with was a hard worker. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being a hard worker, but you felt that you didn't have enough time. It's definitely an issue with them. It's time dedicated to the relationship. Whatever they were doing in the time, whether it was working, whether it was dealing with others, they didn't have the time for you. You wanted more from the relationship. You wanted an intense, deep, committed relationship, and they couldn't provide that. How does my Libra view this person? Again, water energy. Something coming to light. You're trying to move on. You're trying not move on away from this person, but you're trying to move on with your life and not think as much about this person. It's very hard sometimes, especially with the Four of Pentacles being the challenge. You struggle to let go. But I think that you recognise that you struggle to let go. You recognise that you are still holding on to this. I don't think you're getting much of a response from this person that you're dealing with. And it's almost like in your mind, you're like, right, I'm not going to think about them today. I'm going to just go and do some work. I'm just going to go and do something else. I'm not going to think about it. And I can see that you have good intentions about not making this person so much an issue in your life. It's almost like, well, if they want me that much, they'll come back kind of energy that you're giving out and a kind of attitude that you're giving out. Again, I can't get over the fact that there is something that needs to be spoken, needs to come to light. We've got the Eight of Cups. It's also a little bit of a moon energy there as well, something being hidden. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, you're not reaching out to this person because there's an element of you don't want this person to reject you again if you did reach out. Strength in reverse. You are scared that you'll push this person further away if you did reach out again. It's that intensity that you want to hold on to this relationship. You want to hear back from this person. You want to date them. You want to go, marry them. You it's that strong coming through. But at this moment in time, you're not getting much back from this person. It's almost, I get as well, the vision of, it's like you're sitting on your hands because you're dying to text them. But then you don't know what you're going to say. So then you don't text them. But then you think, no, because I don't want to just text them for the sake of it. And they'll think I'm daft. They'll think I'm stupid. They won't reply anyway, and that will upset me more. That's what's going through your mind. Again, you're overthinking it. You're overthinking it. How does this person view my Libra? They want to work on this. They want to come back and work on this. The challenge is for them, though, is to put work aside and make the time for you. Yeah. Again, Five of Pentacles, change. This could, I mean, the way they're feeling now is they haven't got the time. It sounds really daft. They haven't got the time. Again, there's also that fact of whatever it is that needs to be closed off. It needs to be clarified, whatever it is. Let's see if we can find out. It's not giving much away today. Yeah. One more, please. Yeah. Something coming in. I don't know if this is to do with their work or that, but some situation around them is going to change. And it's going to change for the better, because it's going to allow them to be able to be around you. And I don't know if it's to do with work. Maybe they work away, and that is a challenge for them as well. That's going to change for them. For those who are dealing with somebody that is a bit of a workaholic, that can't commit to this relationship because maybe they work away and it involves them being away, that's going to change. Again, we've got the Wheel of Fortune as well. And as we know about a wheel, it's circular, it has to go round. And I think they're on the way back to you. And it's to do with something to do with their maybe work, what they do for a living is going to change. Getting a lot of pentacles, a lot of earth energy from this person. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. We've got Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, any of those signs. Let's have a look at future and see what we can pick up. Future energies for my Virgo, please. Should really move these cards up. I've gone for a full-on reading today with you lot. Okay. Back to the storyline about, it's almost like it's too, okay, I'm going to put a scenario out there because this is confusing the hell out of me, because one minute I'm convinced that your person is just working and not having time for you, then I get this whole juggling, and I actually think now that it's you that might have somebody else hanging on, somebody else in the background, and that is the reason why this relationship broke down, is because you, Libra, I said I wasn't going to put a blame on it, but now I am. You could have been the one that had somebody else when you met this person, and that could have caused this relationship to break down, but you've kind of realized that the person that you want is this new person, this workaholic. They are doing their thing, carrying on with the thing, doing work, working hard. They want to reach back out to you because they feel quite the same about you as you do about them. The fact that they know that you have or had somebody in the past that you were dealing with is stopping them from reaching out. But I can see you addressing this now. It's almost like you know that this person is coming back around. Work's changed for them. They're able to come back, spend more time with you. And it's kind of like woken you up. And you're like, I need to now commit to this person if they did come back, because they're the person that I want, and them coming back means I need to deal with whoever it is else and get them out of my life. See? Think we've just worked it out. Especially with the Three of Swords in the upright position here. We've also got the Page of Swords. Communication's coming. Somebody's doing a lot of watching and sitting back. I think it's the person that you're dealing with is watching you, waiting for the right time to possibly contact you, waiting for the right time to communicate with you, to speak about this, to talk about this. Future energies for the person my Libra is dealing with. It's almost like they're having a breakthrough. They have worked out what they want to say. Might have taken a bit of time, like it does you. You overthink things. They kind of needed to get their thoughts straightened out. Oh, Three of Swords in reverse. In reverse for them now. Oh, this is so interesting. This is the most interesting read I've done out of the zodiac signs, by the way, this month. Not that I'm saying your life is interesting, but at least it's giving us something to work on and work with. You're both mirroring each other. You're both mirroring each other. And, you know, when I was putting the blame on you, I still think it's you that have got somebody, especially with their Three of Swords in reverse. They might be watching your social media and they might know that you're possibly in the process of weeding someone out of your life, getting rid of them. They might be watching it all, sitting back, watching you break up with somebody, and they're thinking to themselves, I'm back in here. I can contact them now. Now that I know that they're not connecting with anybody else, I can come back. Four of Pentacles as well in their energy. They're not letting this go. They're not letting you go. Same as you're not letting them go. The issue between you two is you don't communicate, and also the fact that there could be a third party energy on your side. And also you've got a workaholic in the new person. Not a bad thing, but that's what I'm picking up from you, Libra. For you, I should say. Yeah. Communication looks like it's going to be coming in. But you're definitely being watched. And it's to do with how you're dealing with things on your side, with your life. And they're just waiting to make a move. That's what I've got for you. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much.